Let's talk about inequalities. What's that? Inequalities. What's that? All right, this symbol here, it tells you in there, it's called greater than, but I'll just put a picture. Pretend this is an alligator. There's his eyes and there's his teeth. And the alligator only wants to eat big numbers. So this side is bigger, this is smaller. So that's why it is the inequality greater than or bigger than. 8 is bigger than 7. Another way I like to show my students this is if I take the inequality sign and the distance here in yellow is between the two green lines is greater than the distance between these two lines, which is small. Okay, so two ways I like to tell my students how to do the inequality signs. Okay, again, this one is you have the smaller number on the left and the bigger number on the right. So for example, 2 is smaller than 3, or they can be equal, right? The alligator can't eat anything. Okay, so we have fractions here. And how do I compare fractions? I probably want the same common denominator. So I'm going to change this mixed fraction into an improper fraction. So here I'm going to multiply, and then I'm going to add that number. So 1 times 2 is 2, and then 2 plus 1 is 3. So I get 3 halves. Well, I can't really compare 3 halves and 7 eighths unless they have a common denominator. So I want an 8. Well, how do I get an 8? Well, I'm going to have to multiply by 4 over 4. I can multiply any number times 1. So I'm just going to multiply across. 3 times 4 is 12. And then 2 times, so you're multiplying that way. 2 times 4 is 8. So I got 12 eighths and 7 eighths. And I can just focus on the numerator now. Which number is greater? That would be the 12. Okay, let's try another one. Let's try C. Again, two fractions. I need to have the lowest common denominator. This one I'm going to multiply by 11 over 11. This one I'm going to multiply by 3 over 3. If I do that, I'll get 30 over 33. And over here, I will get 121 over 33. And then we'll just focus on those two numbers. Which number is greater? 121, so the alligator is going to go this way. So 30 is less than 121, or you can say 10 elevenths is smaller than 11 thirds. Let's do another example. Let's try this one over here. How do you make 1 a fraction? You put it over 1. I want a denominator of 7, so I'm going to have to do 7 over 7. We're going to multiply across. You will get 7 over 7. And then you can just focus on the top, the numerator. Which number is greater? 7 is. So you would have a less than. Alligator wants to eat the bigger number, so that would be 7. Let's try one more here. Let's do this one here. I'm going to multiply here. So that would be 20, and then I'm going to add here. So that would be 29 over 10. And I want a common denominator. I'm going to use 10 as my number, so I'm going to multiply by 5 over 5. If you ever get stuck on that, you can just list out the, you can count by factors, right? 10, count by tens, 10, 20, 30, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And that's why I chose 10 here. That's why 10 is our common denominator here. Multiply across, you're going to get 35 over 10. So just compare those two numbers. Which number is greater? That would be 35. And you can try the rest of those examples on your own. That is less than, greater than, or equal to for fractions and proper fractions. See you guys.